News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
I'm Moses Small in the ABC 10 News Pinpoint Weather Center. Now, if you stepped outside today and you're away from the coast, you might have noticed that our temperatures are on the way up. If you take a look at those watches and warnings, we have a heat advisory for the deserts. That's in effect right now in orange. Goes until Thursday night. An excessive heat warning for the desert that's starting up tomorrow. And we have a brand new flash flood warning. That's this area in red. We'll touch on that in a second, but that one goes all the way from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. today. But taking a look at the temperatures, we can see they're really on the rise, but again, not on the coastline. We're feeling very good, looking at anywhere from the upper 60s in La Jolla to mid 70s. San Diego sitting at 74 degrees, but lots of extreme heat once we get away from the water. We're seeing Ramona still right near triple digits past 4 p.m. Escondido at 86, Poway 85, and then into the desert, of course, that's where we're seeing the worst of the heat. Some temperatures still well above 110 degrees. And in addition to that, this goes back to that flash flood warning. We can see the Pinpoint Doppler Live is showing us some thunderstorm activity, mostly in parts of East County. Now we have to wait and see exactly how much rain we're going to pick up. But when we see thunderstorms like this, it is very easy for big pop-up showers and, of course, plenty of thunder to start rolling in. But taking a look back at the coastline, we're going to have a pretty calm evening. Now overnight, we're going to see our temperatures drift down into those mid to upper 60s. The marine layer is going to bring us back a little bit of cloud coverage, some gray conditions overnight. Then those inland neighborhoods can look forward to a very big cool down that ultimately brings their temperatures down to the mid 60s for those early morning hours. And of course, some more hot weather tomorrow. But again, coast seeing plenty of relief. San Diego reached up to just 77 degrees. Inland and mountain neighborhoods can both look forward to temperatures into the 90s. Desert reaching up to 112 degrees. All of those areas away from the coastline have a slight chance of seeing some light showers. And so what's happening here is that we're going to see a big difference between what happens in the week and what happens in the weekend. During the week, we're going to see this high pressure system that acts like a big dome of warm air that's going to settle on top of us, bringing us excessive heat over the next few days, especially in the deserts. And then things start to turn around for the weekend. That's when we see a low pressure system looking at cooler air, tapping into some subtropical moisture. And that is going to help bring us some rainfall. So anything we get tomorrow, it's expected to be relatively light. But then we can see once we get to the weekend, the rain totals could really start piling up, looking at some parts of the coastline that could even see more than an inch of rain. But of course, in San Diego, it's going to start pretty slow. Our temperatures are going to stay stable, mid to upper 70s for most of the week. Monday reaching into the 80s, but Sunday, that is when the coastline is going to start really seeing some rain. Then for those in the neighborhoods, notice the temperatures are just cooling down as we get closer to Sunday. Weekend looking at highs of just 84 degrees. Thunderstorms, especially Sunday and Monday. Now into the mountains, of course, is where we're going to see most of our activity in East County, and finally into the desert. We're going to say goodbye to the extreme heat. Then this weekend, we're going to see some cooler temperatures and also plenty of rain.